Hey, what's going on with y'all today? Today I got another video for y'all. Today I want to talk about the one thing that everybody can do right now, no matter what your age is, no matter what stage of your life you're in. Everybody can do this right now to improve your life. And I just did this recently. I've been, what I'm saying, I've been trying to do it a lot in the past, but now I've come to terms with it. And that one thing is I deleted all of my social media basically. Now, obviously, I wouldn't count social media like is YouTube or something like that because that's what I do. Use my videos, something like that. And you kind of use those platforms a little bit different. But the big reason for me deleting my social media is because I wanted to be more present in the moment. I didn't want any false friends or thinking that I had false friends or anything like that. I wanted to be fully present in the moment and be more focused and be more attentive to the things that were going on in my life. But to hear the reason, it's not just that. My focus increased. You know what I'm saying? A lot of things in my life just got better just from me deleting it. And now I've tried to delete it in the past. Like I've taken like a 6 month hiatus from it just so I could get my mind right and stuff like that. But this time is different. And the reason why it's different is because I've deleted it. Like I literally, even if I want to go back to my Instagram, I cannot go back to it. I literally don't have the option to access it. And I deactivated it. And what the reason why there was a difference between that and what I did before was because when I when I just took the app off my phone, I still had the option to like go on the internet or just re-download it and check my DMs or something like that. Like I still had the option, but it kind of didn't really do anything because I would still go check my DMs and stuff like that and make sure somebody wasn't contacting me. But now that I've deleted it, I don't have that option anymore, so I don't have that stress of wondering whether somebody hit me up or not, or wonder if I'm missing out on something. So it really takes a big stress. People don't realize how much of a stress social media puts in their lives. And the reason why it is because you have so much energy from other people's lives. You have always have that thought in the back of your mind, okay, I saw this video the other day, I'm kind of still thinking about it. It may be like a funny video, it may be something like just something you saw earlier in the day. Your mind is constantly racing and your mind doesn't have any time to rest, so you're constantly stressed out. And like I said before, like you're worried about the people. You're worried about if you're missing out. You're worried about if so and so hits you up, did such like this or this or that. Like it's too much for our brains. We're not designed to take in all this information. And once you let that stuff go, it's just a big baggage off of your back. Now, trust me, I had a tough time quitting before because it's such a big part in our lives and it's so addictive. But now that I've gotten rid of it, I've seen like what's really important. It it feels like the world just came off of my shoulders and it's so much more easy for me to focus now. I'll never go back to social media ever again. The benefits are crazy. And I'm trying to put y'all on. If y'all really want to make a change in your life, if you have problems with procrastinating, if you have problems with just being social, if you have any type of issues that just stress you out, social media probably is a big part of that. It probably is because it was a big part of my life. And I really didn't realize how big it was. You tell yourself that you don't care about such and such or this is happening and stuff like that, but you have to be honest with yourself. I had to be honest with myself. Especially like as a man, you really don't want to be perceived like as weak or anything like that. But you have all these thoughts in the back of your mind, like, low key insecure thoughts because, you see people on Instagram, they're at a different stage in their life and they have all these things that you don't have. So you start to question yourself subconsciously. All right, so I feel like I'm behind in life. And I know everybody does that because of the things that people do. You can just see it all over people. That's another thing. Like I can read people better. My relationships have grown stronger. I'm drawn closer to the people who actually want to be around me, and I'm not really looking for anybody who doesn't really want to be around me. You know, my social skills. I want to be more social. I'm more present in the moment. If the biggest benefit of this is being present in the moment, because think about it. How many times do you go like into a line or you're waiting on something? Maybe you're in a waiting room and you're just, whenever you feel awkward, you just pull out your phone and look down. Because I'm guilty of that. Everybody does that because nobody wants to embrace the moment, embrace those awkward moments. Like you should be able to sit there and just look around, just see what's around you because Most people aren't paying attention to things that are around them because they're so busy with their phones. They always avoid those situations, those awkward situations, those situations where you don't have any filler or anything like that. Sometimes you may have an awkward silence in a conversation. You should be able to handle those type of situations naturally. You are not born antisocial. I don't care who you are. You may talk less than like the average person, but we're not born antisocial people. You know what I'm saying? So as long as you can stay away from that and you break that addiction to keep looking at your phone, your life will improve because you're fully present in the moment. I mean, y'all see this right now. I used to be super nervous talking on these videos. I used to be super nervous. Like sometimes I didn't show it, maybe sometimes I did, but I don't have a problem with that anymore because I'm present in the moment. I'm not really thinking about what's going on behind me. I'm not really thinking about this and this and that. I don't have any focus problems anymore. And I had a huge focus problem because of that. I couldn't, I'd be doing something and then I just pull out my phone just to check it, see what's new on Instagram, see who DM me, did they respond or this or that. That's what I would do. That's what I've been doing for like the past few years because we all grew up on this. And I understand like it's kind of like one of those things you don't really know that you're in it until you're out. It's like, and I know it's gonna sound crazy. I know it's gonna sound crazy, but social media is basically a matrix. And I know y'all hear that word all the time, but that's literally what it is. You wonder why you struggle with relationships. You struggle with conversation. You struggle with you're just worried about your life all the time. You don't know if you're doing enough or you're doing too little. You just don't know. And that all comes from social media. All these things getting put into your head. It's not good for you. It's not healthy for your brain. And it'll ruin your life if you let it. You're literally gonna let other people live your life for you. And because you're worried about you really won't feel the pure joys of life. And I realized that like the pure joys of life just comes it don't come from alcohol, it don't come from it don't come from drugs, it don't come from none of that. It don't come from just having casual sex and nothing like that. Like it comes from life itself and getting to the next step. And it's a shame because a lot of people are gonna get to 30 years old and they're not even gonna know how that feels. And they'll never know they didn't know how that feels. That makes sense. Because social media is just such a staple in their life. It just feels normal. So it's gonna be a lot of people that'll get to like a certain stage. They're like, man, I wish I hadn't spent so much time because I think I mentioned in another video. What people say they regret the most when they turn a certain age is that they're like, I wish I didn't care so much about what people thought about me. I probably would have made better decisions or different decisions. That's like one of the biggest regrets you can have, and social media is just the pinnacle of that. People caring about what other people think. They're always posting things so they can look a certain way. Nobody's gonna post negative things about their life. If they are going through it, it's just kind of like it's like what if people just kind of just shrug it off so they even feel even worse. You know what I'm saying? So, man, I'm just trying to let y'all know, man. There's just so many things like the dating game has gotten worse because of social media. Um, communication in general has gotten worse. Self-esteem, confidence, all of that stuff, and we've all dealt with it. Whether you want to admit it or not, you had to be honest with yourself. You had to be honest. If you want to fix the biggest problems in your life, you had to be honest and come forward with your biggest problems because that's the only way that you're gonna change your life. And I was willing to just take away the option as a whole, and my life has improved greatly. I'm very present in the moment. I appreciate everything in front of me now, and I can do better. And I just want to encourage y'all to do the same thing. And I know some people are gonna watch this, and maybe they'll take it a try. And if you have to wean yourself off of it, cool, because that's what I had to do. I was weaning myself off of it until like the day I was just like, man, I'm done with it. So I know not everybody's gonna do it, which is it's fine. But for the people that want to do it, for the people that you want to live your life and feel the pure joys of life, get that natural serotonin. Instead of getting it from a phone or junk food or just things, anything. You know what I'm saying? Anything that the phones have replaced. If you really want to feel that, you have to delete it and delete the option. It's like any other addiction. Like if you enable it, you're gonna end up relapsing or doing whatever. You know what I'm saying? If maybe you have like a pornography addiction or something like that, or maybe you're addicted to smoking weed or something like that. Because just anything that you think you have an addiction. You know what I'm saying? Like you can just as long as you get rid of the enabling, you're good. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's pretty much all I wanted to say, man. Like I got like a lot more videos planned for the future as always. So, just make sure y'all like and subscribe. I just want to make a quick little video, help. I can't even talk. Hope you support the channel and all that, and make sure y'all show me love. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's pretty much it. That's what Slim and Chill. Let's get it.